What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you guys had a fantastic day today. And today we have July 2023 Reno-Tahoe International Airport update for you guys. I really hope you guys are excited for today's video. Today we have a massive Reno update in store for you guys. We got some various aircraft changes, some new developments, and all kinds of fun items to dive into in today's airport update. I really hope you guys are excited for this, and without any further delay, let's not waste any further time and go ahead and get started. This Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-700 will begin to line up here for SWA. This aircraft is currently coming in right now from Long Beach and will be continuing back over to Burbank. So pretty similar range there for those two destinations. Right here, the next gate, we have the Southwest Airlines 737-800. This aircraft is currently loading up with a non-stop service on a Saturday-only service to Dallas Love Field. This aircraft came in earlier today after a flight from Denver. Hello, Illinois 1 on the 737-800 right here. This aircraft is currently making a non-stop service not from the state of Illinois. This aircraft is coming in from Phoenix and now is going to be making a service over to San Jose, California. And lastly, with it being, July 4th, kind of, even though it's a little bit late as of time posting this, but you know what? It is July. It's kind of an Independence Month after all, excuse me. We have the Southwest Airlines 737-800 in the Freedom 1 livery. This aircraft is currently making a non-stop flight right now, coming in from none other than Las Vegas, and will be a turnaround because they fly so many there. So looking really good here with the Southwest lineup. We got some various aircraft going here, and it's looking absolutely spectacular. So really great effort right there, as we'd love to see it. And sorry, I'm not trying to rush this update if it seems like it is. I'm getting ready to go on a pretty big trip here, so I'm trying to get as much content done as possible. So if it does seem like I'm rushing, it's not intentional, so apologies in advance. Our next aircraft is going to be the Spirit Airbus A320neo. This aircraft's coming in from Las Vegas as well, and we'll be heading back out there. Really cool to see the Las Vegas flights docking up right next to each other here at Reno. You got Freedom 1 there, and then now the Spirit flight, which they've been doing really good. 2 daily services continue to thrive, so that's been really cool. And I'm eager to see what the next destination will be, because I'm sure at some point they would like to add one, so that would be really cool to see. Deviating right here in front of us, we have none other than Delta's Embraer 170. This is going to be filling in for a SkyWest 175 coming in from LAX, of course. Nothing too crazy outside of the typical movement on that flight, but certainly nice to see Delta continuing to go pretty strong here at Reno. Okay, next up we have the Delta Airlines lineup. Beginning on the bottom of your screen, we have the Delta Airlines 737-900ER. This aircraft is currently making a non-stop service coming in from none other than the Salt Lake City International Airport located in Utah. And of course, we'll be heading back out there. Delta's been doing pretty good with that service, 3 daily right now between a 738, 739, and 175. So it's been cool to see that, and I'll be eager to see where their adventures take them into the near future. Docked up next to that, we have the Delta Airlines Airbus A319-100. This aircraft is currently coming in on the Monday, Thursday, Saturday service from none other than Minneapolis, St. Paul. So really, really cool frequency there. I think it's really, if it would have been Monday, Thursday, Sunday, that would have been really nice. But at the same time, you can't really do Sunday and Monday right next to each other. So I think Thursday, Tuesday, Sunday probably would have been the best, but you know what? That's certainly more creative than some of the other frequencies we've seen, just better than just slapping a Saturday only on it. So it makes them more competitive to compete with Sun Country, which we'll see here in a moment. So it's really cool to see, and who knows, maybe they'll get it up to daily soon. Albuquerque's been a daily this summer, so maybe at some point Reno will get a daily, but it is a haul and kind of an oddball route to begin with. So this route was more established when Northwest was trying to really get that hub going in Minneapolis, but Delta's really catered their West Coast hubs well. So a little bit different place and time, but we still have that service, so that's what's really cool. Next up, we have the Attitude models 1-400 scale JetBlue Airbus A320 with sharklets in the spotlight tail. That is kind of an unacceptable reflection or window line there that was kind of blocking up the tail, so trying to get a better view. Hopefully everybody can see that now. This aircraft's coming in from New York John F. Kennedy, and now it's heading over to Los Angeles. A really, really cool model. Highly recommend checking out the review I made on this a couple weeks ago. It's a great plane, and I would recommend it if you are needing a JetBlue plane. And then here we have Volaris on their Airbus A320neo before we work into Terminal C. Excuse that. This aircraft is currently taxiing out for departure. This aircraft came in from Guadalajara earlier today, and of course we'll be making the turnaround. So glad to see Volaris doing really good. And now we'll proceed our efforts into Terminal C. Let's do it. Hello United, how's it going today to start out Terminal C? Let's go ahead and get started. There's the United 175 for SkyWest today. This aircraft's coming in from San Francisco and now heading over to Los Angeles. Pretty standard route there, but it's going really well, so that's absolutely fantastic. And then the Airbus A319-100 wearing the Evolution Globe livery. That's the fancy name for it, but of course abbreviated as Evo Blue typically. This aircraft's currently making another nonstop service today over to Houston for us today after coming in from San Francisco as well. So Houston this month is a Saturday, Sunday A319. I believe last month it was, I think it was here, it might have been Albuquerque, but I thought last month it may have been a 175 Monday through Friday. No, it was a Monday through Friday 319 and a 175 on Saturday, Sunday. So certainly an interesting contrast here, and it only is going to get more interesting next month. So keep your eye out for the August Reno update to celebrate 4 years here on the channel for Reno. How fun. Next up, we have the United Airlines A320 in the Continental Globe colors. This aircraft is currently making a service coming in right now from Denver, and we'll be heading back out there. That Denver hub continues to grow on a daily basis. I'm really eager to see what its future holds and excited to go back very soon. So really cool route there, and they continue to thrive with Denver. Austin's 175 is docked up right here for Envoy today. This route's been another pretty big success here at Reno. It's been cool to see this city pair linked up because Southwest does not fly that route, which is pretty surprising. But at some point, who knows, maybe they'll jump in on it. But for now, Southwest really focusing on the West Coast here out of Reno. So absolutely no problem with that, though, whatsoever. Here we have pretty much a backlit, but a tail lit, that's the proper phrase because it's not literally backlit, but it's tail lit. American Airlines Airbus A319-100 IAE engines. This aircraft is currently making a flight from none other than the great airport of Phoenix Sky Harbor. Been cool to see that route continuing to thrive really well. 737s along with 2 A319s a day, and probably a regional jet that I missed on the research. So certainly looking good there, and I'm glad to see that they've been doing really well with that service. Little deviation here for another United aircraft. This Boeing 737-700 is making a more consistent service than Houston over to Chicago. This is a daily 737-700, and American is not competing whatsoever on this route. It is just United. So it's been really interesting to watch this. I'll be eager to see how United continues to fare there, but it's looking like they're doing really well on that route, and kind of similar to the Pensacola service out of all places, and probably a couple others. They've really been doing well there. So cool to see United continuing to thrive on that service. Okay, sneaking around here, hello Allegiant on the Airbus A319-100. This aircraft's coming in from none other than Las Vegas, and we'll be heading back out there. Las Vegas, the most popular destination here out of Reno for obvious reasons, continues to do really well, and Allegiant contributing on their Thursday-Sunday service that's been really consistent, like many other destinations seeing Thursday-Sunday, such as Oklahoma City. So cool to see this, and I'll be eager to see where Allegiant takes their flights in the future. Tried Orange County, didn't work, so hopefully they'll try some more in the future. Sorry for kind of bouncing around with the light, but this is a absolutely epic shot of planes, man. That is a very cool one. Might have to post an IG picture for Instagram just because of how cool this one is. So a full west side, well, no, this is the north side of Terminal C, I believe. Sorry, it kind of gets weird because most of these airports we used to face in east-west, but this terminal setup actually, so the main line, the main piece right here, that big piece right there, I'm thinking that would be called like the pre-security area. That's actually on the west side of the airport, so you're going to find these sticking out. So this is the north side of the whole building, which is pretty interesting. So let's go ahead and get started. We have an American Airlines 737-800 coming in from Dallas-Fort Worth. Very standard service there on a great mold right there. Actually, all these molds here are really good. 3 of these 737s are NG. Then we have 2 175s by GeminiJets. So really good there, and that one looks great. Hello, Sun Country. So Sun Country ended up taking the Volaris gate, so I tried my best to estimate it. I think I even said something about it being here at the Volaris gate, and it ended up that being the case. So yeah, here we go with Sun Country 737-800. Aircraft's currently coming in right now from none other than Minneapolis, St. Paul. Thursday, Sunday service. I think it's been going really well for them. So I think this is a really good move for them to be here on the summer season, especially to give another option going to Minneapolis, since Delta can sometimes be a little expensive for most customers, although I do think that they're doing pretty well here. So very cool to see that, and Sun Country doing great here with their service. And then, of course, Alaska has always had a really strong offering here at Reno. Nothing changes today with 2 special liveries. We have the Horizon Retro Emerald 175. This aircraft's currently making a service coming in right now from Los Angeles. So really cool to see Los Angeles back in the seasonal schedule twice a day, too, which is really impressive. So The last time this route operated, I'm going to think was probably in early 2022, maybe mid 2022. So it hasn't been here for a while. So it's really cool to see this one resume. I think it was mainly just logistics, but they do have a plane for it, luckily. And that was the successful duo since Palm Springs since got terminated when they tried that back in 2020. So, or it might have been 2021. I think it was 2020 though. So really cool to see that. And that route's certainly been a great compliment here at Reno. And then, of course, you have Alaska's 175, and I'm so used to seeing the 175 here for honoring those who serve. This is the 737-900 ERs, so thank you to all of our veterans, of course, and everybody that served. Really cool to see Alaska's about it again. 737-900 kind of splitting the difference here between the 175s as this aircraft's coming in from Seattle and will be heading back out there. So very cool route to see in its full detail there. And finally, a standard chest delivery there at the end will be the Horizon 175. I probably should flip them around for routes to make it more realistic for like what they say on the side of the plane, but it's all right. This will be our Portland flight here. Very cool to see Portland doing well. It's unfortunate that's not mainline right now, but you know, it kind of happens. So nothing to be upset about, just something to embrace. Okay, I'm gonna do my best here because it's a really tight squeeze and the lighting kind of got a little whack there. Okay, here we go for our best view of the UPS 757-200 taxiing into the ramp as this aircraft's kind of making a service coming in right now from, let's see here. It's been a while since I've thought about Reno cargo routes. Let's bring this guy in from Louisville and he will be now heading over to Ontario. JSX number 145 is going out to Orange County today after coming in from Phoenix, if we can get out of macro. Come on. Always a classic when it goes in the macro. There we go. So very cool to see this flight going strong and love JSX's operations here. And then we have a couple of general aviation aircraft. We have a Cessna 172 making a local flight around the area, and the Learjet 75 came in from Vans Knives and now is heading over to Eugene, Oregon. Apologies for no ground service equipment. Was kind of in a rush here, so but it's okay. We'll just pretend that they took it inside due to thunderstorms. So a FedEx Express 757-200 docked up, came in from Idaho Falls earlier today in Idaho, and we'll be heading back out there here in a little bit. The FedEx 767-300 freighter is on a turnaround from Memphis, of course, pretty standard. So glad to see that they're doing well with that. The UPS Airbus E300 freighter is currently coming in right now from none other than the great city of Oakland, and now it's going to be heading out to Sacramento's MHR cargo airport predominantly. I'm sure they have general aviation too. And finally, for today's airport update, we have the DHL Boeing 737-800 freighter coming in from Los Angeles, and now it's going to be heading over to Phoenix. And yeah, that was today's Reno update. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. Sorry that there was like no new routes or anything, but a couple of very interesting, at the least, aircraft changes, especially that United 319 Saturday, Sunday. That's a very unique frequency. And then, of course, Delta and Sun Country continued the battle out in Minneapolis this summer. So I think they're doing really well. I'm very excited about the new terminal building, so that'll be really fun. And I'm sure there'll be various other movements that will contribute to more exciting updates in the future on Reno. As I was previously referencing, next month will be the 4-year anniversary for Reno. Wow, that is kind of crazy, but yeah, 4 years ago is when I chose to start Reno on this board, and we have since came a long way from that. So really excited about that, and that'll be a fun way to celebrate Reno's 4th birthday here on the channel, which again, kind of surreal to think about it. The airport's honestly evolved a bunch. Spirit's new, Sun Country, Volaris has certainly been a real player over the years. And then we've had some regression. You had AHA, unfortunately that did not work out. You had Delta 757s to Atlanta, thank you pandemic, even though it still came back, which was really odd, and then went away. American tried Charlotte. I thought that was a really good choice. Unfortunately, it didn't phase out. And then Frontier was another one that started and unfortunately got axed. So, you know, there's been ups and downs, but that's with every airport. So it's always fun to watch, and that's why I've really enjoyed making these updates. And if you want to check out the Reno playlist, definitely go do so, as there's I would think like this would be up like 40 or something. There's got to be like quite a few updates in there, so might be up to 50 at this point. So definitely be sure to go check out that Reno playlist if you want to see how the airport's evolved. And apologies in advance for the quality of the videos, especially dating back to 2019, 2020, and even 2021. Outside of all that, though, I really hope you guys enjoyed this update. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, everybody. Stay safe. Just process duty, love, and love what you do. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. One more thing. Airlines International 2024 will be taking place in Kansas City, Missouri, June 26th through 29, 2024. I just have to do it because it's so much fun, and you guys have probably seen all the content that's came from it, over 100 videos in JJ Skippy's community playlist, which will come on at the end of this video, so definitely check that playlist out if you're interested in more content regarding it. But I highly recommend going. I've got to go to Chicago and Dallas. They were absolutely amazing, so much fun, and Kansas City will be even better here in 2024. Okay, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Take it easy, everybody, and I'll talk to you guys soon.